Welcome to Reddit's Post Hunter. In today's episode, nutritionists of Reddit. What are some eating habits that are popularly believed to be healthy but are actually not? I used to think eating between 2 and 3 pounds of seeds was the healthy way to go. Because I read a book called Eat Like a Bird. No, really. But after a few years of such a seed-heavy diet, I developed some pretty bad colon problems. Ironically, most birds shouldn't eat a seed-heavy diet. Especially parrots. Seeds are treats because they're high in fat and can lead to obesity, and lack calcium and vitamin A. Rules of thumb. If you formed this habit on the back of one asterisk. Source without reviewing contrary claims, it's probably unhealthy. If this habit involves entirely eliminating foods or cooking methods, or entirely relying on a very narrow range of foods or methods, it's probably unhealthy. Or probably requires careful consideration of nutrients you may be missing. If this habit involves extreme weight changes in a short period of time, it's probably unhealthy, no matter how much you want it. If this habit involves eating food from just one company, it's probably a scam. Ignore everything written on food packaging except for the ingredients and other legally required nutritional information. Everything else on food packaging is marketing BS put there with the sole purpose of increasing sales. Especially the name of the product and taglines like protein power and all natural and my personal fav. Symbols on the back like certified whatever. There are hundreds of organizations who certify complete BS. Make sure you look them up and do the research. In many countries the word organic is legally meaningless, for example. Again, if it is not legally required to be on the packaging, then it is a sales tactic. No, reading 2 tabloid articles on why keto is the new juicing or vice versa does not count as 2 sources. Edit. Just to clarify, these are rules of thumb. There are exceptions. Any fat-free diet. They get rid of the fat and load it up with tons of sugar just to taste good, which is equally not good for you. This one always confuses me. What does the body do to extra sugar? Makes fat. I knew a woman once that bought Apple Jacks cereal because it said low in fat. My ex-wife was like that. She was the worst to go grocery shopping. Everything she bought said reduced fat, low fat, ect. Even after showing her the labels and how much fat was in it. Labels are bullshit and they blatantly lie to the consumer because technicalities. She even bought gluten-free chicken breast. Chicken breasts are not fucking bread. She even bought gluten-free chicken breast. Wait, that's a thing? How? Recipes which use loads of dates / maple syrup / agave / honey. And then stick a big fat healthy label on them because they are not using refined white sugar drives me insane. Not a nutritionist, but while it is important to drink a lot of water, the 8 glass a day rule was not based on anything factual. Different people will have differing liquid intakes, and really, only you can tell what it is you need. Not only that, but the amount a person sweats is also controlled by genetics. So a person's ethnicity can also play a role in the amount of water they need to drink. Not me, but my cousin is a registered dietitian. Eating gluten-free if you can actually digest gluten is not healthy. Gluten is what binds food, so gluten-free uses more sugar and fats. Not disagreeing that there's no point in avoiding gluten if it doesn't affect you. But want to clarify something. The additional sugars and fats found in gluten-free foods aren't there to replace the binding properties that gluten provides. They're there because there really isn't anything that can replicate gluten. It's freaking magic, honestly. Oh, the texture and structure of gluten-free breads / baked goods / etc is usually worse. Manufacturers just try and make up for this by adding additional fats / sugars to make the food taste better. Legitimately most things. I'm a dietitian in a weight loss center and 75% of my time is just telling people what they heard is wrong. Eating several small meals all day long doesn't keep your metabolism up. Eating breakfast doesn't get your metabolism going. If your metabolism isn't going, that means you are dead. Tilapia is not terrible. Gluten is not terrible. Dairy is not terrible. Nuts are so high in calorie that I think it's insane for someone trying to lose weight to eat them. Though if you can lose weight and keep them in your diet, that's fine too. Staying at a healthy weight is very important for your health. If you need to lose weight, then start eating fewer calories. For anyone who cares, maintain a healthy weight, monitor cholesterol and blood pressure, and see a doc so they can check things that need to be checked, mammograms, colonoscopies, etc. If you just want to be a normal, healthy human, do this. No need to obsess more over your diet. Stop eating 10 avocados and 4 pounds of almonds every day. Just because it's a good fat doesn't mean you should eat a mountain of it. For the love of God, stick to recommended serving sizes. It's more important to focus on making small, lasting changes than to drastically alter your diet or lifestyle. Make one small change at a time, and don't introduce the next change until the first feels comfortable and normal. We develop patterns and behaviors around food for a reason, and just stopping rarely has successful long-term outcomes. If you have a sweet tooth, try taking 1 sugar in your tea/coffee instead of 2. Once 1 sugar tastes normal for you, try swapping 1 glass of soda for water each day. Or try diluting your morning fruit juice with water. If you really struggle to drink enough water and stay hydrated, challenge yourself to drink a small glass of water before every soda/coffee/snack or other pleasurable thing you indulge in during the day. If you can't seem to reduce the amount processed food you eat, strive to change just 1 snack or meal each day to be a little healthier. Cook what you would normally have with less oil or salt, or have a smaller portion of carbs than you usually would, and increase the protein/veggies to compensate. These changes will feel manageable and insignificant, but over time you will be fundamentally changing your habits in a really meaningful way. This micro-change technique can be applied to every area of your life. Breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. This came from an advertising campaign from Kellogg's in the early 20th century. Not a nutritionist, but eating 0 fat is not good for you. I thought fat was the enemy, so I started staying away from all fats. I ate lean protein, veggies, and fruits mostly. But after a few months I had 0 energy, 0 libido, and was constantly depressed or angry. Eventually figured out that fat helps with hormones, and I basically was depleting all of them through my diet. Started tracking my fat intake and kept it at a healthy level, and all that stuff went away. That's because fats, healthy ones, are responsible for the production of certain hormones, can't remember the exact name, in your body that are responsible for the things you mentioned. I feel like a lot of people think fat is bad, no matter what, because we use literally the same name for the fat on our body. So you don't wanna get fat? Don't eat fat. But yeah, that's total BS. Any cleanse. Your kidney does this. Drink lots of water and eat healthy, and your kidney will do the rest. Juice does not substitute fruit. Juice substitutes soft drinks, having similar sugar content. Again, some research I can't link now suggests that juice is better than sugar-free soft drinks. In general, tap water, assuming you live in first world country, is the thing you should drink the most. Everything else can be considered sweets. If juice is bad, then why are fruit healthy? Basically, fruit have lots of shit, fiber, that doesn't end up in juice, but makes sugar processing harder, thus slower, therefore doesn't make your sugar content in blood spike so much, high diabetes, but rather gradually increase. All that YouTube videos such as lost 50 pounds in 30 days, with before and after pictures. It worked for him, because it was his very first approach to weight loss, and previously, he was eating nothing but Cheetos and sweets. If you have tried multiple methods and looking for the best one, You are already into getting fit, so you won't lose as much fat as if you had just started. Not a dietitian, but don't do keto without the help of a professional. You need to monitor your ketones and have the appropriate doses. Also, don't do it for too long term. It will not be very kind to your liver and kidneys. Originally it was used to treat epilepsy in children. Look to this cat. Please subscribe to the channel so I can buy new clothes and be stylish like him.